All right, so today you're going to be going over the conductivity activity as well as solubility. Um, you'll see there's a pre-lab that you can work on. But what I want to go over quickly before you start is what you need and what you're going to be doing. So at your table, there should be two sets of the material you need. So you can have one group working on one side of the lab station and then another group working on the other side. You should be in groups of 2 or 3 at each lab station. All right, so you're going to take your well plate. So your well plate looks something like, oops. Let me do this. So your well plate should be like this, and there should be... And so most of you guys have numbers. If not, you can just kind of remember what number is what. And so I think most of you do have numbers on yours. And so you know, like 1, 2, 3, and so on. And so what you need is 10. If you look here, you need 10 wells. And so in each well, we tell you what belongs in each well using this here. So in well 1, for example, you have distilled water. So if you look in the bucket that's provided, you'll see a dropper with a distilled water, 2 has tap water, solid sodium chloride, so NaCl or salt. That is found in the front. So you can take it up to the front. And then you'll also need to fill the sugar. So this is sugar in 6. So what you need to do first is fill 1, 2, 3, and 6. As well as you'll need fill 9 and 10. You'll need aluminum foil for 9 and then aluminum foil for 10. So once you fill in those, you can go back, and what you can do is you can take I put a little scupula that looks like a little small spoon-ish type thing. What you can take is you can add distilled water and 2 grains of NaCl. So the NaCl will come from 3. So you'll take 2 grains or close enough, and then you'll mix them together. And then for 5, you'll take 20 grains of NaCl from well 3, and then you'll add distilled water and mix them well together. All right? Okay. So you'll do basically these instructions. So basically you'll have 10 wells, and it'll be filled like this. The second thing you'll do, and so if you ever need to know, so you'll use the conductivity testers. So the conductivity testers are in the box. So open up the box, and basically what you do is, so you have kind of like a bulky thing, and then you have these 2 leads at the end, and so you'll put the leads into the well. Remember to turn on the conductivity meter first. And then if you look on the conductivity meter, it tells you, you want to check the back of the probe, because it tells you if it's a low, medium, high, very high, or no conductivity. And conductivity just means can electricity pass through it, okay? And so it's also important that as you dip from well to well, if you read number 2, you want to clean the probe. So you want to put it back in the distilled water, and then what you want to do is you might want to get a paper towel and wipe off those leads, like this part here, so that it's clean going into the next well, so you don't cross-contaminate, okay? So you're going to check the conductivity meter. Remember, look on the actual meter. It tells you like what does it mean when it's none, low, medium, high, or very high. Usually it's like 2 different colors will flash or something like that. Using your eye, you're going to figure out the solubility. Now, it just means how well it's dissolved. So if it's fully dissolved, we call it soluble. If it doesn't dissolve at all, it'll be insoluble. And if some of it dissolves, but some of it doesn't, we'll say it's slightly soluble. So one more time, is soluble is all the way dissolved. And insoluble is nothing dissolves. So insoluble is nothing dissolves. Okay? And it's slightly soluble is like somewhere in the middle where some of it kind of dissolves. As you scroll down, you'll see like where you put the information you find. So from the conductivity meter, you'll put it here, and then for your solubility, you'll see it here. Okay? It looks like it goes down through here. When you're finished, Please wipe down your bench, wipe down your table, put everything back as it was. So everything goes back in the buckets except for the well plates. The well plates need to be rinsed out and dried so that the next group won't have any cross-contamination. Then what you'll do is you'll finish this up, turn it in. This will be due 9:05 on Friday morning. Okay, thanks.